Hi and welcome to another live stream gaming video, and it's another early morning video. And in today's live chat, I want to ask the question: do you take your portable games consoles out with you? Because I'm a big fan of portable gaming. I've had this channel which was sort of dedicated to portable gaming for a long time. Recently, I've expanded it into to full consoles. But as a big fan of portable games consoles, I don't actually take mine out with me, and it really is a bit of an odd one because it defeats the object of having a console that isn't tied to a TV and could just be taken anywhere. So I've had multiple consoles over the years, everything from Game Boys, Game Boy Advances, PSP, Vita, Switch, every DS model that you can think of. And maybe when I first started gaming, because my first games console was a Game Boy, and I did take it everywhere with me, everywhere. But recently, I just don't tend to. I've got a PS Vita and a DSi XL and a Switch Lite, which are absolutely fantastic consoles. And whenever I go out, I don't take them with me. So I have done a couple of videos. I think I asked probably about a year or so ago, if not more, which is the best games console to take, or which is the best Nintendo DS to use for travelling. Did that, and then about 6 months ago, I did actually take a console. I was going away for a week, and I wanted some sort of games console to take with me, so I did. But I actually went out and bought a DS Lite to take with me. But that is probably the only time that I use my consoles out and about. I've shot a few videos about can you game in the sun. I've sat in my garden. I've taken the odd console to the park just to see whether you can game while you're out and about. I mean, seeing which consoles work best in the sun, etc. But as a general kind of gaming person, my portable consoles stay indoors, and one of the main reasons, or one of the things that sparked off this video, is because I was out and about with my son the other day, and we were walking around, and all of a sudden he went whoop, and so he found it quite funny that his PS Vita was in his pocket, and I was like, "Why you bring that with you?" He's got no case on it, no screen protector, and it horrified me that he's got his quite expensive, quite precious games console just in his pocket. And he's like, "Well, if I'm in the car or if I'm out and about, I can play a bit of Spelunky or whatever it is that he was into." And it kind of horrified me, but I was also kind of proud at the same time. These are portable consoles. They can be whipped out of the pocket and played anywhere, whether you sit on a bus or waiting in a doctor's waiting room. But for me, I think I'm worried about losing them or breaking them or getting them stolen, and that overpowers the whole notion to take a console out with me. I don't think I would be comfortable ever if I knew I had my Switch Lite in my bag. What happened if my bag got stolen? Or I don't know. That is the reason I don't take my consoles with me, and it's not just because my cat has just. It's not just because my Switch Lite is my sort of main console. I wouldn't take my Vita out with me, definitely not, and I wouldn't even take my DSi XL. So it's not even about the price of the consoles, because a DS Lite you can pick up for about £15. The DSi XL, about £25. All right, things like the Vita, they're hellishly expensive at the minute, and my Switch Lite, it's not a massively expensive console, but it's still. I think it's more of, if I was to lose it, then it would be the console gone and my games gone and anything that was with it, and that really is the reason I don't like to take them out with me. I'll be back. Oh, the perils of live stream. So, I just want to know if you do. I mean, I've seen lots of people. You watch the Nintendo adverts, and it's all these young 20-year-olds sitting on a skate park. One of them whips out their Switch, and then someone whips out a Switch Lite, and then they start playing. You think, well, yeah, that's groovy and all that. But in reality, I don't do that. I've never done that. I like my portable consoles to be at home, and maybe it's just because I don't know. I game for myself, and a lot of the reason I use portable games consoles, which I've mentioned in the past, is because you don't get a lot of TV time, or if someone else is watching something or doing something at home, you can just whip out your Switch Lite and play. So I don't necessarily use a portable console for its portability in its full effect. That is not the main reason. I don't buy a Switch Lite or a Vita because I think I'm going to need that on a train. I just buy that because I can still sit at home and play games without taking over the TV, but I don't use it to its full extent. I don't sit there and think, well, I'm going out today. I could be sitting waiting for quite some time. I'm just going to take my Vita with me and play a bit of Mortal Kombat on it, or take my Switch with me and play a bit of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So I'd be interested to hear what other people's opinion are. Do you take your DS with you? Maybe you travel a lot more than I do. I suppose if I was to commute every day, maybe, I don't know, on a bus or spend an hour a day on a train, I'd want something to entertain me, and that would be perfect. It actually would give you a lot more gaming time. So maybe you bought a Switch, and obviously you got, with the Switch, I know the Switch Lite is the actual portable, full-on portable only kind of console, but the Switch is a hybrid. So if you've got a Switch at home, you can obviously play it on your TV, take it off, take it with you on the train, carry on, etc. So there is definitely a market for the whole portable side of things. Nintendo took a big risk in combining their home and portable console into one, but it worked. So there was a need for it, or a want for it, and it's a great thing. But I'm just, from a personal point of view, I never take my portable console with me, and maybe, thinking about it, maybe I should. It would give me a lot more gaming time. It would, or maybe I just think it's rude. My youngest son, he's got a Switch, and wherever we go, he takes it. If we're going in a car journey, he takes it. If we're going to visit friends or relatives, he takes it. It keeps him amused, so that's some of the reason. But it's are we going out? Yes. Can I bring the Switch? Yes. And I panic about that. So if we get in the car, he starts playing his Switch, and then we're like, I don't know, we get out somewhere. I make sure that the Switch is either with us or hidden, or it really does bother me and bug me. He's quite happy to just pick up the Switch and take it with him and grab a game And I'm like, no, 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 no. It needs a screen protector on. It needs a case. You need to really look after it. And I'm not saying that he doesn't look after it, but I think I'm far more cautious and overprotective of consoles when I shouldn't be, when it really doesn't need to be. These consoles, they will break. I mean, if you drop a switch, it's gonna damage it. Um, and putting it in a case, that is just a good habit of all my portable consoles, whether it's my DSi XL, my Switch Lite, or my Vita. They've all got proper padded cases. It protects them. It keeps them clean. If I'm taking them out and about, it does. The only one I didn't do was when I went away recently and bought a DS Lite just for travelling. But that's because I wanted something small and robust, and it's a light. If it got a bit scratched, or actually if it got stolen or lost or left behind somewhere or broken, then I wouldn't have been massively bothered. And that is some of the reason I bought it. So it puts my other consoles on a level where I think I don't want to take them out with me, but I did fancy a little bit of gaming. I was doing a bit of travelling quite a bit, and so I needed some form of entertainment. And I went out and specifically bought a DS Lite. I paid about £12, £13 for it. Lovely little machine. Fantastic. I mean, the DS is a fantastic platform, but I didn't place as much pressure or worry, should I say, on having it with me. I could slip it in my pocket. I didn't have a case on it. I could just throw it in my backpack. But it's the point of that I owned 4 or 5 other portable games consoles, which I could have easily picked one and took it with me, but I chose not to because they're part of my collection. They're part of my precious little games corner, and if one of them was to get broken, lost, destroyed, stolen, then I would be absolutely distraught, and I think that would have really upset my whole time away. So I got this DS Lite. My son had his DSi just for a bit of a gaming in case. I mean, even then I said to him, "You're not taking the Switch with you. This is a portable console. It would have been the most opportune time to take it with him and use it to its full extent. But no, it's got to stay at home where it's safe." So a bit of a long rambled rant here on this video, but do you own portable consoles? Do you take them with you? And if you do, why do you take them with you? And do you protect them? Do you put them in cases? Do you look after them? Or is it just a case of, yeah, I'm now going out, just grab a Switch, chuck it in a bag, that kind of thing? So let me know. Bit of an odd video, and like I said, it's been sparked by my son taking his Switch out, and my other son, me suddenly realising that he had his Vita in his pocket, which that's what they're for. You could just pull them out and play some games, but not for me. I think, I don't know, I'm just too paranoid about them. So let me know. Do you travel with your games consoles? If you do, are you careful with them? Do you put them in cases? Do you bring a big selection of games with you? Or do you still use portable consoles at home, mainly? Another early morning YouTube live streamy thing. I hope you enjoyed that. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.